Hello everyone, welcome to part 57 of my Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin playthrough. Today we will be going through Drangleic Castle up to the Dragonrider boss, the Dragonriders boss. Okay, so first off we have to go in here. There's a few ways you can do this, but I suggest not wasting your time and just follow what I do. So these two soldiers, don't go into either of those doors, as you'll want to fall down in this one first. You're going to want to bait one of the soldiers over to this wall. It will open this door, as these doors function like those golems. This door, and we have a friend waiting behind it. Little Exile Sentry. You have to fight this idiot. You can skip him, but you're probably gonna die. Don't worry about your health, we're gonna have to go back to the previous bonfire anyways. Now while you're fighting him, you don't want to go too far back, because there'll be a hole in the floor, which will result in you falling if you go over it, which is exactly what we want to do. We're just going to put on there with the Exile Sentry behind us. One of these dark lurkers, or whatever they're called. Not too bad, they just have some high bleed build up. Grab the forum set here, so we can read real quick. Faram Helm. Helmet worn by the Ferosa Lion Knights. The mighty Lion Knights, worshippers of the war god Faram, wore heavy armor and were feared for their nimble two-handed swordplay, but their legacy was cut short with the fall of Ferosa. Pretty sure it's the exact same. Yeah. Now, we have a bonfire down here. And there's no other way to go up other than teleporting. That's why I should skip right to it, otherwise you'll be wasting your time. Over here we have this dark old man that we've seen twice before. Join the Covenant. You'll be able to do this after seeing all three. I know one of them, or one spot, the other spots are in the Gulch and the Shaded Ruins. This portal, which will lead you to the boss, Dark Lurker. Otherwise, you guys do not fight him right now because you'll probably get your ass kicked. I don't know what that does. Alright, it does a few things, as you'd expect. A bunch of bonfire aesthetics, a few human effigies, and some dark spells. And a sorcery. Now, since there's no way to get back up, no ladders or anything, all we can do is teleport back to the previous bonfire and redo some of it. So that's exactly what we'll do. As long as you're careful in that room full of petrified soldiers or whatever, you should be fine. Guess we get, okay. I need to use those stones. Now do not try to attack this guy. Do one mic up or not? No. Do not try to attack this guy until he backs off, otherwise you'll be fighting you might very well be fighting a sentry and one of these idiots. Which is gonna go well, guarantee you. These guys are pretty big pushovers, but with multiple opponents, you're always gonna have problems. There's no point making this unnecessarily difficult. not sure what they drop, but they probably drop something decent. And the way you get out of this room is this back right door that will open up to the stairs that lead you to the rest of the area. If you're not interested in anything in here, although I think they can do that, as there are some pretty damn good items in here. Not bad. Even whenever they first appeared, they'd be pushovers if they were by themselves. They're only difficult because there are multiple of them. I mean, you could probably get past this guy without aggroing him, but might as well. I'd say drag him over to one of the other two rooms because they don't have any. You don't have any drops or anything. Go. Oh, and these stone soldiers, they can drop titanite slabs. So I guess if you want to farm, this might be a good place to do so. I thought it was a sword. I guess not. Stone Soldier Spear. Spear of the Castle Stone Soldiers. Surveils that could always be found at the king's side and follow him upon his exit. The knights in his service waited patiently for his return until he turned to stone. Oh, this is all here. Fast array. If you struggle with the sentries for whatever reason, just an idiot. From what I remember, there are no other rooms that have holes in them. Don't worry about fighting any of the sentries in here, or in these rooms, because it's just that one. I don't think anything's trapped there, but better to make sure just in case. Also, apparently you can open doors with flags out sentries if you want. I always have trouble fucking finding rings. Also, we forgot to... This is one I forgot to read out. I'll read that out after I fucking find this. Why do I always have trouble finding these? There. Grow a soldier's ring +1. A ring bearing a soldier's seal. Increases the load that can be carried. These rings are granted to warriors who distinguish themselves in the service of King Vendrick. The King Vendrick favors simple warriors who stalk or stake their every battle on strength alone. Yeah, this is the equivalent of Havel's ring. Abyss Seal. Ring of the Pilgrims of Dark Covenant. Increase the attack strength of hexes, but casting them reduces HP. What is dark? Perhaps we already know. We fear dark, yet find solace in it. Those who join this covenant can see the hidden dark chasm. That's my fault. I forgot. Mastodon Great Sword, we already have one of them. 2 of them, I think, actually. 3 now. A couple of the middle ones do awaken. So, we'll be fighting every single one of them. But, compared to this idiot, these things are so fucking annoying to fight. They don't stagger really well at all. And they don't fucking turn. Your best bet is to kill them while they're still waking up. Which obviously doesn't work on multiple. Luckily there aren't that many of them. It's fun. From what I remember, nothing in here wakes up. As scary as it is to see a Flexile Sentry in here. And a bunch of other enemies. Mind one of the soldiers here do wake up, but they're plate pushovers. That's the DLC key. Okay. Frozen flower. A stone ornament shaped like a flower, cold enough to dampen the greatest heat. Opens the door to a new path from the Shrine of Winter found on the road to the Great Castle. I'm pretty sure all 3 of these are the DLC keys. This is a Sing key, this is the Old Chaos key, and this is the fucking Reindeer Nightmare Land key. If I remember correctly. They said, oh. I don't think that's what wait, it's saying. It's more of, it's probably what they are, because that's exactly what they look like. As scary as this room first looks, I do not believe anything wakes up in here, thankfully. Because fighting all these soldiers, a Flexile Sentry, and a Total Knight would be actually impossible. Though I wouldn't put it past Dark Souls 2 to think it was an okay fucking enemy design. They tend to do shit like that a lot. What the fuck? Why does it make that sound? It's super weird. I didn't notice that before. Let's do it. No, it's just that one for some reason. Weird. Okay. Now, this isn't the only one that wakes up, but he's the only one who wakes up without you hitting him. From what I remember at least. The others there are waiting to surprise attack you going into the roasted liquid. Because obviously we're not going in there with our fucking stuff, because that'll break everything. Real swordsman armor. Make sure these guys are... I don't think they attack you, but... No, they don't. Okay. Royal Swordsman Armor. Armor of the Royal Swordsman. Its shape provides defense while allowing great mobility. Stripped of ornamentation, this armor is designed strictly for battle. King Vendrick supplied his bravest men with the best armor available to face the great giants, but very few returned alive. Now, take off all your stuff, because otherwise it will break. And I don't think you want to have all your stuff broken in the middle of a level. As long as you have all your stuff off, jumping down here won't you won't get hurt or anything. All this liquid does is it breaks your shit. Although you might get hit by an arrow. I guess you can wait if you want. I'll put all your crap back on. Oh, right, Ring of Blades. I don't think either of these wake up. Oh, Forlorn, of course. He picked a good time to invade. Also, I think he changed his weapon. What I remember, at least. You fucking idiot. Don't waste my time. I think from now on I'm not gonna worry about episode length instead I'll just do it. Also, don't open this chest until you open this door. Also, pull out some poison moss because you're about to get poisoned. So the way these work is that as soon as you open this chest, they'll shoot, all these masks will shoot out poison darts or whatever. And then if you try to walk in front of them, they'll also shoot out more poison darts. So you're basically guaranteed to get poisoned. Or not as soon as you open it, as soon as you grab it, pretty much. Huh, actually, they actually didn't get poisoned, that's surprising. Just I wasn't able to do that on my practice run. I guess just roll. Now all three of these knights wake up, so try to hug the left just to wake up this first one. Take them on one-on-one. They're a lot harder in groups than one-on-one. Also, don't go near that painting. There's something weird about it. I'll show you what I mean. Kind of hints towards what's actually going on. Oh dear. Now, if you approach this painting, what will happen is you get some curse build up. It's kind of interesting. It shows that Nishandra isn't a very good person. And if you haven't played this game before, or if you have played this game before, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So don't go close to that if you have low curse resistance, because you'll probably die. There's a bonfire coming up, but we're not going to rest at it, since it's kind of a pointless bonfire. Right, another invader. This one's a complete pushover. Yeah, there's nothing really special about that one. Just a dagger. Complete pushover. Now we have a trap coming up. And by coming up, I mean we're at it right now. Pick up this idiot. Otherwise you're gonna get ambushed. You gotta try to kill that archer. It's bad. They're a lot harder to fight without room, but Still get pushovers. Or we can do that. Now you're good. Some archers to take on, and we're almost done. Don't worry about the boss, because the boss is a complete pushover. It's literally just, you know, the Dragonite back in the first area of the game, or not the first area, hates Tower Flame. Yeah, there's 2 of them, and one is a complete bitch. He dies in like 3 hits. It's ridiculous. So as long as you're competent at any level, you'll be fine. Put that moron. Open up this wall. And you have a bonfire. It's completely useless, except maybe for farming, but it's there if you're really struggling. You don't need to drop down. There is a ladder, but I just figured it's here. Here's black bow and iron arrow. Hunter's black bow. Black bow designed for long distances, difficult to handle at first, and requiring some amount of practice to master. The hunting goddess Evlana was no goddess at all, but rather a brave and highly skilled bow huntress. Long after her demise, the passing of lore transformed her into a deity. That's really it. Just gotta head up, talk to the moron, and kick the shit out of the Dragonriders.
You have. I am. We have.
Okay. We head over here. A little bit of lag. And we have the Dragonriders. Now, if you want, you can summon this guy, or you can go back all the way and summon Bashal Ray. But there isn't much of a point. It's really easy. You know what? Fuck it. It'll definitely be easier with 2 though, since one can keep the main one occupied while you kill the frail one, because the frail one's an archer. Get him to knock that down so you have access to this Dragonrider. One with the black armor, the archer is a complete pushover. Super frail. I have no idea how the red one's not getting distracted by the summon, but so just kill this one. Yeah, he takes a fuck ton of damage. It's not exactly a hard boss. You'll be fine. At least I didn't die to this one like the fucking last one. I still can't believe I fucking died to that. That was very embarrassing. I think the second time I do it. First time though was back when I hadn't even completed a single Souls game. There we go. Complete pushover. I haven't checked what they give you on New Game Plus. I'll check it, but I'll tell you in the next episode. See if it's worth refighting him. Got Ben Hart over here. Talk to him. He's gonna be used for an upcoming fight. Yep, might as well switch to the bonfire because we're not going back. There's no point. And that'll be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day and see you later. Or stay safe, I mean.